Hello beautiful people, welcome to your part 2 of Sagittarius New Moon video. This one is going to be about the cards. The first one, which was already published, was about astrological interpretation of the chart of the Sagittarius New Moon we will be experiencing on December 1st. Most of us, even though for some few it will be still happening late at night on the 30th. So anyway, if you would like to watch the other video first, it's there. If you would like to just hear about the astrology, is the other one. This one is going to be dedicated to some decks that I have over here to support the messages which are coming through the astrological part. And yeah, let's just dive in and see where it takes us, where it leads us. This Sagittarius New Moon, concepting the new story for humanity and of course for yourselves, because you are the one creating the reality you are experiencing. So I'm going to switch my rings so I'm not damaging my cards. So okay, let's start with the Queen of the Moon and see what's what with this new moon in Sagittarius 2024. Let's see what the Queen of the Moon has as a guidance for us. Okay, new moon in Sagittarius. What's the message? What would the moon like us to know? Okay. Oh, resilience. Okay, this is interesting because this came from my soul sister with the last lunation. Resilience, all the stuff that we carry in. And this for me is very fitting because of the opposition that we have in between Mercury and Jupiter, both retrograde, having a mutual reception, and also the square from Saturn to this new moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, we've gone through everything that we've gone through to become who we are, to create the resiliency and the sense of strength, right? Especially culminating the year number 8, which is the year of strength. However, do we still have to carry all of this with us into the future? And this is a number 21, which in a tarot is the world, which is the end of the major arcana. So it's the culmination of that old cycle, culmination of this Capricornian way of living in the world, which is all about structure and this from up to down hierarchical system and stuff like that. That's all, you know, that all served purpose, and that's the point. It all served purpose, but is that something that we wish to be experiencing going forward? You know, I personally don't believe so, don't think so. And also 2 and 1 adds to number 3, which is about this co-creation, collaboration, expansion. The 3 number is the Empress, which is about, you know, Taurus, you know, Venus, Taurus, which is about this, you creating a stronger foundation for yourself so you can expand. Number 3 is the number of Jupiter, which is all about expansion of our consciousness. It's not going to be happening this way anymore. But we're grateful for this because it brought us where we are now. It helped us to survive. But now we're moving beyond survival with the Uranus going through Taurus and dismantling it over there, you know, like saying like, no, this is not about survival anymore, you know, we're going beyond that. We're going to thrive. And at the bottom we have, oh yeah, sovereignty. Yes, here you go, the cover girl, sovereignty, number 41, number 5, which is all about change. Yes. This is where we were. Look at that. This is our ancestors. All the sacrifice that they had to go through, everything that they had to carry, which, yes, some of it was passed on to us if unresolved, but on the other side of that is this. Through all this change, through all this that we're going through right now, this is on the other side of it. This is the Aquarian age. This is the sovereignty. This is the Pluto in Aquarius, the work we'll be doing with Pluto in Aquarius over the next 2 decades. Going from here to here. But this is part of this. Because would this not take place, we wouldn't be where we are now. You know, all these ancestors, like again, all the sacrifice, everything that they fought for, is the privileged life that we have in at the moment. And yeah, no matter how difficult, we are the most privileged we've ever been. With all the opportunities, possibilities that are available to us. So, okay, let's read a little bit from the booklet about these cards, but they are very self-explanatory. Okay, the resilience, and so funny because, like I said, this is exactly the card my solstice pulled for the Taurus full moon. The resilience, here we go. Making mistakes builds resilience. I have learned my lessons from the mistakes I have made. I stand strong. I am an adult and I act with self-responsibility. Yeah, that's the Saturn, that's the Capricorn. The responsibility, boundaries, the being your own authority, right? Self-governance. And then the affirmation is I am strong and resilient. As we stretch and expand towards our intentions, we will most likely meet resistance or wait for it, make mistakes or make mistakes or fail altogether. This is where resilience, confidence, and our inner will come into play. We might ask ourselves, how much do we really want what we are going for? Does what we want align with our needs and values? Are we really devoted to having it? Do we think we are enough? Oh my god, this is exactly the questions I was asking during my astrological video, because we say about all these things that we want, and then if somebody just gives them to you, would you be ready to receive them? Or would this voice in our head will come with all these excuses why, we're not worthy of it? Or would we think that, oh, maybe I'm not quite ready yet, or whatever, So this is interesting. Do we have enough strength to keep going? While all of us at some time we have to go through periods of imbalance and difficulty, even of suffering, it is important we learn to grow and rely on our resilience. This is true power from the inside out. Building our reserves of resilience, this ability to stand strong and bounce back, is something that has at its heart wisdom and learning taken from experience. That's the Virgo, the hero's journey. Having resilience allows us the solidity and yet the freedom to grow and to take the leap to the next level. It allows us to reach higher with a stability that makes things less risky and allows us to create a bit more pleasure. Remember, mistakes are simply information gathering, that's it. The less drama and guilt and shame you attach to them, the better. The experience of failure or mistakes is simply one of learning, that is all. As we move around the lunar cycle and in life, we can see how things may have occurred before that we have experience in how to handle them. Even if we don't have direct experience, we can build resilience as an insurance policy against being devastated by the opinions of others. While someone might say something nasty about us, when we compare this to what we know to be truth about ourselves, it truly is no great hurt and really just a piece of information gathering. And the companion stone is azurite, blue and green, right? Third eye and heart chakra. This again is taking us back to Taurus. This is the grand earth cross, the grand earth trine. That we need to start from the foundation, from Taurus. Know thyself, know who you are, and how we're gonna learn that through all these squares, when we didn't get our needs met, where somebody didn't see us, where we felt disempowered, where we felt that we couldn't be free. This is what builds the resilience, but at the core of that is when I change me, when I change my relationship with myself, when my foundation is stronger, then it doesn't matter what's going on outside of me, because I already know who I am. So the resilience, everything that we've gone through in this lifetime, previous lifetimes, our ancestors, collective, everything, just help us to get this point of becoming who we truly meant to be. And we had to go through the contrast to information gathered, to know what it wasn't, right? Okay, this is like, as always, it never fails to amuse me how the things are always in alignment. And this is the cover girl, the Queen of the Moon, sovereignty. So look at that power, like the divine feminine. And it's also about balancing the divine feminine and masculine within us. So there is not this hierarchical system anymore, that somebody is in charge, somebody else is, the superior, inferior, and all that our current society is built upon. That is not that. Everybody has a role to play and it's equal. That's the Aquarian age. The Queen of the Moon, sovereignty. You have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. You have the ability to unite, despair people and views, should you choose to do so. The buck stops with you. You are powerful, act like it. And then the affirmation is, I reign over my own realm. This is exactly what I was talking about in the astrological video. Just forget about everything else. Just, you are the creator of your reality, so create the reality you want to be experiencing. Don't compare yourself, don't worry about anything else. Just focus on your life and the timeline you wish to be creating. Goddesses of the moon are one of the oldest kinds of feminine divine and feature in mythologies from almost every corner of the globe. We should strive to be the powerful queens of our own domain. Women especially have been socialized to differ, to keep small, to be quiet, and to hold a very twisted kind of service that borders on servitude. While in many first world countries women can choose to be what they wish to be on paper, women still experience inequality in most countries in areas such as wage disparity and an imbalance of the numbers of women in government or in high-level board positions. However, what has been accepted in the past is not what will be accepted in the future. A new queendom is coming. When we reign over our own lives, it is us that take on the responsibility for our own change and decisions. The Moon Queen knows that we, just under the divine, are our own rulers, and as such, the buck stops here. Therefore, it is worth us investing in growing our own self-awareness, our own self-trust, self-care, and self-esteem, all Taurus qualities, in real and practical ways. We must, as any queen would, set firm boundaries, here is the Capricorn, to protect our queendom and those who are under our protection. This does not mean to become cruel rulers. We should always aim for benevolence, fairness, and great love for all, as well as ourselves. It does mean we may have to push against those who do not respect our line in the sand, and companion stone or metal is platinum. Wow, this is so profound. But this is again not about like, okay, now women are taking over, this is not about that. This is about equality. This is about balancing. This is about fairness, justice. This is the Aquarian age, the sovereignty. Everybody has a voice. Everybody has a right. There is no more of this, carrying stuff for everybody else. No, everybody's equal. This is where we're heading. And of course, balancing the scales with regards to inequality between the feminine and the masculine. But feminine and masculine are qualities that live within every single one of us. It's not just like female body and a male body and stuff. This is, again, something that we're healing as a collective. Okay, let's ask Queen of the Sun. What does the Sun want to share with us with regards to this lunation? And this one is very mythological, so I'm just gonna read the first part. So what is the Sun's message? The Sun is Sagittarius, in Sagittarius at the moment, connected to Mars in Leo, connected to North Node. What are we creating? What is the message, please, Queen of the Sun? The Sun is being mysterious. Okay, let's take this one. Rest. That's the retrogrades, you're taking it inwardly. But we are in a Sagittarius season, so we feel like we want to move forward. Solar minimum. Look at all the purity, number 11, master number frequencies. I think this is the preparation for the Mars coming into retrograde soon. That we don't, that's what I was even saying in the previous video, that we don't have the full clarity, because you are not going to be the same person, think the same way, feel the same way now, as you do now in 6 months' time, when we'll have the full moon in Sagittarius and in summer season, because of so many things that are going to happen between now and then. So with regards to the future, I feel this is all about visioning. This is very internal process with the Jupiter as the ruler being retrograde, ruled by Mercury retrograde in opposition. There are still Uranus as the ruler of Pluto being retrograde. There are still all these retrograde qualities, Chiron being retrograde, that we are moving forward. Of course we are, but with regards to where we're moving to, we don't have a full clarity because Mars haven't yet gone retrograde, and then subsequently after that Venus will go retrograde. Both the current rulers of the North and the South Node, even though by then they won't be because the nodes are shifting in January. But that's what I mean, you know, like you don't know exactly where you're going because you don't know who you are becoming. You know, we are in that cocoon, you know, we are going through the process of metamorphosis and we don't know what kind of butterfly is going to come out. But at the same time, you can vision, you can dream your dream. Look, that girl is like sleeping, like a fairy, you know, connect with the light and dream your dream. Whatever it is that you want to bring into the reality, you know, look at all that light streaming through. And it is number 11, which is the master number frequency, you know, the co-creation with the spirit. Oh, yeah. And at the bottom, we have the grace. What are we birthing, you know? What are we birthing into reality? A new life. A new life. She's pregnant. A new life that it fills with grace. Ostara, number 37. This is number 10. You know, the year that will follow next year, 2026, number 10, where things will change drastically in summer 2026 with all the new placements and North Node moving into the sign of Aquarius. So this is the preparation, you know, the North Node in Pisces 2025. Dream your dreams, release the past, connect with light, create a stronger foundation, because you don't know exactly who you are going to be when you come out of the cocoon. We are in a gestation period, but at the same time, this is the strong time for bringing the intangible into tangible through this manifestation of visualization and tapping into this quantum field and just, you know, connecting with your emotions and stuff. So anyway, let's see what these two cards, but this is very self-explanatory, and you can see all the nature. This is it, you know, the reconnection with the nature, simple way of life, reevaluating what really matters, you know, the connections between, you know, people, because that's what we came here to do, to experience life through relations. Okay, so the number 11, rest. Work without rest leads to sickness and burnout. If you want continual growth, rest is part of the cycle. Pay attention to your sleep patterns. Allow yourself to rejuvenate, let go. North Node in Pisces. And then the affirmation, I welcome rest and rejuvenation. And companion stone is blue sapphire, connecting with the third eye, with the you know, invisible realms. So this is about, you know, us being able to slow down and knowing where to take break. Because humanity, especially in the past few decades, especially since, you know, these technological advancements that we are experiencing at the moment, we are on a non-stop. We are continuous. There is no break. There is just non-stop. And we are all burned out. We forgot how to reconnect. We forgot how to take a break. We feel guilty if we just sit down and do nothing. So there has to be a balance. And also the number 11 in tarot is justice. We are learning to balance. This is also the balance between divine feminine and masculine. When do I do and when do I be? At the moment, there is still a lot of activities in these feminine signs. You know, Saturn, Neptune still in Pisces, Uranus still in Taurus. That's going to change. So this is the time where we are connecting with this receptivity, the divine feminine in us, gestating the new energy, you know. So 37, that's the pregnant lady. Lighten up, see the positive of what is ahead of you, set new intentions, start afresh. You are heading into a period of growth. Stop ruminating on mistakes or things that haven't gone well in the past. Look forward and make new plans. And then the affirmation is, I'm excited about my future. And companion stone is emerald, connecting with the heart. So that's interesting, because in the other one was this azurite, right? And azurite is the combination of malachite and, is it lapis lazuli, I think? So it's interesting that now we have the blue and green stone separately, and that in that other one is combined. So yeah, and this is about equinox. So yeah, that's what I mean. Between now and summer, there are a lot of things that are going to change. So yeah, it's time to go inwards and reevaluate what it is that we want to bring into, what do we want to give a birth to, especially with Mars being in the sign of Leo. What do we want to create? What do we wish to create? What world we wish to create? Forget about the one that is created at the moment, that is making you feel that it can or can't be. Just tune into your creative potential of a divine being with unlimited amount of possibilities and opportunities and options. What do you want to create? What do you wish to experience? Which timelines do we want to choose? Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Okay, now we're going to use the portal deck, Gateway of Light activation from Galgrave, my favorite for the lunations. Yeah, I'm thinking whether there was anything else to be said about this. Yeah, like letting go of the past, tapping into our sovereignty by taking a rest and deciding what we want to create. That's the message. Okay, let's see the portal. What portal is opening up for us with the new moon in Sagittarius, even though we can't see it because it's a new moon and there's no light. But it's still happening. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. That is not happening. So what portal, please, Spirit, what portal is being opening up for us with the new moon in Sagittarius, please? Star gathering. We had this one before. Stars aligned, remembering home and soul family. Look at all that purple. Wow, all that light streaming through. And at the bottom, star being, healing codes. There's a lot of healing coming onto the earth. With all that flooding we'll be experiencing with the Pisces North Node. It's an opportunity for healing of the earth, releasing the past karma, releasing the entrapment, like the devil energy. Important information, wounds are healed, recharging, and this is, soul families are coming together, the contracts are being completed, so the soul families can come together to co-create these new horizons. Look at that infinite potential. Sky is the limit. All that light and purple, you can create whatever you want, but remember, everything always goes in cycles. Nothing new under the sun. We've been here before, we're gonna be here again. Okay, so this star gathering, there is something powerful. Okay, this is about the star gathering is a powerful card. It's the energy of home. Before we joined the cycle of life as human beings, we were part of the cosmos, and that feeling of being connected to the stars is a memory of what we were before. This card reminds us that we have star power and star potential, but we are not the only star in the world. For when we switch on our light, we attract more star energy and even our own star family. The message: the stars have aligned. You have found the lost pieces of yourself and your energy, and now is your time to shine. You are magnetic, attracting people, energies, and opportunities that will allow your dreams to unfold. This is the time of wishes fulfilled. All of your dedication, focus, and dreaming has paid off, and now you can reap the rewards. It's important for you to know that this plane of existence is your rightful place, and not to spend too much time trying to transcend this reality, for you chose to be here at this time. Make the most of this powerful opportunity. If you are feeling particularly connected to certain individuals at this time, it's because you are finding your star family, beings you connected with before you entered the cycle of physical incarnation. And as long as you are connected to yourself, you are home. So I feel this is the vision, this is the potential, this what I was saying, what do you want to manifest, what do you want to dream, let's feel into the frequency of that. I'm healed, like all this karma, it's done, this is all done, it's all behind us, there is this clean slate from which we are manifesting. And what do you want to manifest? And yes, through resonance and frequency and this healing that we are undergoing at the moment, we are connecting with these people, the star family, the people that we were meant to meet, at this stage in our journey where all of this old stuff is done, to co-create this new, right? without being dragged back into the past and karma and contracts and bonds and unresolved stuff. Like, no. You know, and this is the potential, this is the story we see it in. This is the story we see it in with this first lunation with Pluto in the sign of Aquarius. This is exactly what we see it in. This. Because this is the Aquarian age. This is it. Co-creation with your soul family of this completely different reality where everything is aligned, everyone is equal, there is a justice and fairness. And this is what we're going through right now. This is what the earth is going through and will continue to be going through, especially next year because of the North Node in Pisces. Star being healing codes. Wounds are healing, recharging. There are many names for star beings such as ETs, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is about our cosmic family, which we know that the contact is coming. Star beings exist in multiple forms, come in multiple universes. This card is a gateway to transport us to one of their healing sanctuaries. It is a gateway that is open to many different star beings, and so it doesn't stipulate which cosmic race is coming to us, but we will be receiving healing codes directly from cosmic guides. The healing can be emotional, physical, or spiritual, however it comes. Know that it's a great blessing. Message. If the world seems overwhelming or intense at this time, know that it's okay for you to retreat. Yes? And recharge your energy. You might feel called to be a healer for others and share healing with the world, but please ensure that you are balanced and filled up with your light first. This is not the time for you to sacrifice your own well-being in order to serve others. Light beings are placing their hands upon you now, filling you with divine light that will wash away any blockages or stagnant energy standing in the way of your freedom and wholeness. Star beings are channeling healing codes and frequencies into your being, and it's important for you to stay alert for any intuitive guidance about your body so you can be restored to health once more. Yeah, this is the opportunity, especially once the North Node moves into Pisces, the opportunity to really connect with the spiritual essence of who we are, you know, with our higher selves, because it is the year of Hermit. We are already tapping into intuitively, which is all about Virgo, you know, going within, doing the work. But it comes in the opposition with the Pisces, which is the moon, right? Moon is the Pisces. Healing the past. Healing the past. You know, we're transforming, transmuting, transcending the past so we can move to this. And this is the story that we are seeing, and this is the story we are experiencing and the prelude for 2025. The healing on the planet and reconnection with the invisible realm that is assisting us in healing this stuff at a rapid pace, because the time is up. We don't have another multiple reincarnations to and Stargate Heart is now at the bottom. Yeah, you know, the time is now. The time is now. The healing is happening. The North Node in Pisces will take care of it to get us exactly where we meant to go. And it is almost half past, but I was being strongly urged and guided to use this Sacred Destiny Oracle. So it probably has a message with regards to this lunation. So I'm making an exception and using an extra deck for this lunation because this deck really wanted to speak. So Sacred Destiny, what do you have for us? What is the message to accompany this Sagittarius New Moon energies that are coming through? Okay. Wonders. Believe in magic. And at the bottom, enlightenment. Yes, we are on our way. Believe in magic, you know. And look at this beautiful amethyst. Again, all about healing. The purple, the violet flame, forgiveness, reconnecting to the spirit. This is all about Pisces, you know, reconnecting with the source through understanding the meaning and the forgiveness. And yeah, the enlightenment. This is where we're heading. That's the ultimate, right? Look, it's going into the sky, this boat. Okay, let's see. Wonders first. says quartz crystal. Okay, the secret landscape wants you to know, just around the corner, exciting possibilities are waiting for you. Wonders will be abounding in your life. Sometimes they won't be apparent at first, nevertheless, they are there. The more you see them and embrace them, the more these possibilities will grow in magnitude. Celebrate and cherish even the smaller ones, no matter how tiny they may seem. Let go of expectations. Don't limit the way that you think that wondrous events could appear in your life. Be open. If you believe anything and everything is possible. Exactly. You know, this is the seed. Don't put limits on yourself. Jupiter is in Gemini. And Uranus is going to blow it when it goes there. Don't put limits. The sky is the limit. Look, the crystal is pointing to the sky. Yeah? That's the message. Plant the seed and put the ego into the corner for a bit to not interfere with its opinions and stories. And enlightenment. Vast galaxy. Secret landscape wants you to know. Enlightenment occurs when one steps out of the confines of an ordinary definition, square from Saturn, of self and expands into a greater awareness of the self within the universe. You are now reaching into the invisible realm of spirit and connecting with what you cannot see. Forces beneath the surface are supporting you on your journey. Have faith in yourself, Taurus. You are so much more than you believe yourself to be. Have patience that there is a plan unfolding. The sky is the limit. This card represents enlightenment and signals that you are entering into a time of expansive transformation in a luminous and remarkable way. Trust that the changes ahead are for the greatest good, for most certainly they are. This is like confirmation of confirmation over confirmation. Literally all the cards are saying the same thing. All the cards. This is all about prelude to 2025 with the North Node in Pisces and all the release and tapping into spirit, finding the true essence within, trying the new foundation within, in reconnection with your higher self, reconnection with the spirit realm, understanding that there is so much we can't see, we don't understand, and it offers this unlimited potential. And that is a path to this enlightenment, to this birth in new earth, to this sovereignty, right? Sovereignty, to this unlimited potential, what can be yet manifested, with the spirit. This is just so beautiful. It is beautiful, literally, like all this energy, but we need to unplug from this matrix consciousness. We need to unplug from these restrictions of the past and stories that are making us believe that there is a limit, how far you can go, that makes us play small, that makes us believe that we are just this tiny, tiny restricted little thing. We are the victim of whatever. No, none of that. This is the square from Saturn, first quarter square, which is saying you need to take an action. You need to release this external authority. You need to become your own authority. Uranus is on a Capricornian decan. Venus is ending Capricorn. It's trining Uranus. It's on Taurian decan. Is it? No, Virgo decan. And this is about the making the adjustment. This is what we will be learning through next year, like literally. And it's going to be assisted to us, accommodated. That's the word I couldn't remember in the first video. Accommodate. The spirit's going to accommodate us by this flooding of emotions. And yes, it's not necessarily going to be easy, but it's necessary. Because this cannot continue anymore. It is not in alignment with the age of Aquarius. Okay, final card from Major Arcana. Major Arcana, what is the final message from the cards regarding this Sagittarius New Moon energy? Oops. Yes. You are the creator. You are the creator. How far you want to go, eh? This is the Mercury, right? The Hermes. 1 foot on the ground, one foot, one hand pointing to the earth, one to the stars. You are both. You know, you are an earth child right now, but you are the child of the cosmos too. And look at all the yellow, the solar plexus, the I am, I can, and I will. All the elements are to your disposal. You know, the fire of creativity, the grand fire trine we have in the sky, the white, the innocence, the pure light, the infinity symbol. You are infinite being. And at the bottom is the Empress, the Mother Gaia, fertility. You know, here we got her again. There you go. And I'm getting chills over my body. We are co-creating this new earth through expanded consciousness. We cannot create a different way from the same place this world was created. That's why we need to let go. Yeah? Let go of the past. And the star beings are helping us. We are not in this alone. Everybody has investment. You know, this is the Venus card. The self-love and the love towards another, including the Mother Nature, including everything around you. Co-creating a different world where the main force is the heart-centered consciousness. We creating from the heart, giving birth to something completely different. And this is how we're going to, you know, achieve all of this. State of enlightenment in physical form, the life of wonders, you know, the true sovereignty, the purity with the soul family that you were always meant to meet. Guys, I'll leave it at this. This is such a beautiful moon. And it's happening in conjunction with my Uranus. And it's trining my Venus and my Mercury. And it's, what else is it doing? Opposing my Chiron, of course it is. So many things. So many things. But, you know, this is a beautiful opportunity for every single one of us to move our energy from the results of the past thoughts and beliefs, which is the current manifestation of reality, and start creating new one. Start creating a new one. Okay, guys. So I wish to close this and thank my higher self, my spirit guides, my angelic team, ancestors, starseed family. Of course, they were present over here. Ascended Masters. For my first video, I also want to acknowledge and thank my astrological team of guides and everybody who was present, all the oracle cards or the guides from there, or the Akashic record keepers that chipped in with regards to human evolution, everyone that was present. Thank you everyone for co-creating this together, and thank you everyone for watching. And once again, I just want to remind everyone that my biggest sale, 50% of all my services, is ongoing on my website, and it will be running until Cyber Monday, and this is the biggest sale of the year. I will not be running another one like this for Christmas. I might not even be running another one for my birthday. I might just be running 40% because it will be my 40th birthday. So this is the biggest sale of the year. So if you would like to have heavily reduced reading with me, this is your time to book. You can redeem the booking anytime throughout 2025, so you can have the reading whenever you want. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Once again, thank you everyone for listening. Thank you for your time. I wish you all a wonderful weekend, wonderful Sagittarius New Moon. Plant a good seed out there for the universe to help you co-create, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.